Vegas Aces playing again. And from basketball-crazed Indiana, I'm Blake Suniga, courtside with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We're happy you were able to join us. And two teams that love to generate their offense through the block. Tim, what's your favorite part of playing? Inside out.
Well, there's nothing more fun than watching some old school bully ball down low, Blake. With the rise of the three-point ball, more and more teams are playing small. So when you play with power in the post, you can really create some good looks down low.
And the three-pointer is still there as well, because eventually teams will double down low, and that's when the perimeter shots start to open up. Then that begins to open up driving lanes to the rim, and sooner or later, your offense is clicking on all cylinders.
The experienced McCautry finding the right player, a shrewd decision maker.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Dupree. Ochanwa with it. She's guarded by Wilson. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And she comes up with the deuce.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too. Well, before Kelsey Mitchell was selected second overall in 2018, she carved out one of the best college careers of all time. The lefty guard shattered the collegiate record for 3 points made, breaking the record in the first month of her senior year.
Here's Dupree. The basket good off the assist from Erica Wheeler.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Here's buckets. Misses and close. For Mitchell, it was about more than just hitting threes. She flat out just scored the ball at her school.
Yeah, in 4 years, Mitchell amassed more than 3,400 points. Only Kelsey Plum scored more while in college. And WNBA fans have seen Mitchell take that shooting with her into the pros. Kelsey finished second in three-pointers made during her second season in the league.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Right side, Wheeler. Outside, Ochanwa. That one doesn't drop. Nice defense from Asia Wilson.
4 of 5 to start the game.
Oh, my goodness!
Wow, you see that?
That was breathtaking.
Quality dish by Wilson. Good heads-up basketball helps her find the open player.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Down low. Puts it up from 15. That shot missing. The Aces go the other way with it. Now here's buckets. She's guarded closely.
Put a little extra on that one.
She doesn't usually finish soft. Obviously, she can when necessary, but not that time.
Oh, yeah, that was a flush that I'd like to see over and over again.
Now here's Mitchell, covered by buckets. Shoots from 12. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Aces with the lead. Count the baskets.
At the offensive end, she's done as much as they could have hoped for today.
First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McCowan. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
Here's buckets. Count that one as her 7th make in 8 attempts. And that's a scorching 86%. Timeout called the Fever. Buckets really making a difference here.
She's just torching them right now. Good decision to huddle up, talk it over, try to figure out a way to maybe slow her down a bit.
Mitchell outside. From the arc, score the basket, her fourth, and she's only missed one of her 5 shots tonight. Here's buckets. She's got 14. And she goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yet another bucket in tight for her. That's how she's earning her points today.
Pass to Mitchell. Wheeler. Here's Achanwa. She's guarded by Wilson. 5 on the clock. McCowan. No good that time. Great D that time from Carolyn Swords. And here are the aces now. 3-point lead. Here's buckets. And she uses the glass on the layup.
9 of 10 here in the first. She's scorching hot.
Mitchell outside to the left side wing. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Offline with the 3. It'll count. Not gonna go that time. A free-flowing first quarter, great scoring through 1. The Aces on top, up 5. And we'll be back right after this. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Really just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense through 1.
Not a lot of stalls for them on the offensive end here.
Buckets with it, and McCowan picks her up defensively. And down it goes, jamming it home.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Lavender. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Drains the 3-pointer.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Buckets with it. She's covered by Mitchell. Buckets gets the bucket.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Here's Alima. Mitchell outside. McCowan, defended by Swords. Shoots from the elbow. Bucket is good.
Encouraging to see McCowan extend her range a bit. Forces her defender out. Adds some spacing to the floor.
Now here's buckets. Defense is right there. Good on the bucket.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. That's in there. Tiffany Mitchell with the assist.
She can shoot off the dribble a lot, but Mitchell is also adept at shooting off the delivery. A crisp pass helps her square up.
Now here's buckets. He's got 24. A one-on-one situation. Mitchell left side. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here are the Aces now. It's a 3-point game.
Well, after tearing ligaments in her left knee late in 2018, Angel McCoughtry, knowing how competitive she is, it must have really hurt her to not play in 2019. But sometimes injuries have a silver lining. They can help players grow.
Now here's Mitchell. 15 points in the game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over McCoughtry. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And given the injury setback McCoughtry suffered, do you think she can return even better than before?
Well, if there's one person who can, Blake, it's Angel McCoughtry. Her incredible skill set is still there, and her high basketball IQ is still there. So I say, why not? Plus, she still hasn't won her first WNBA championship, so I think she still has a lot to play for.
Now here's Lavender. Looking for her first basket still in this one. And that one good.
The defense has to be frustrated. Mitchell just burying it right in their faces. Nothing they could do about it.
Here's buckets, and she gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Indiana. And when the stacked super teams consistently dominate the league, some people say that the regular season is meaningless. Do you guys agree with that?
No way, Blake. No way. Even if a few teams are kicking everyone's butt, every game still holds a lot of weight. The regular season is where chemistry is developed, where coaches learn about their teams, and it's where players fine-tune their skill sets.
Exactly, Brian. Plus the thousands of fans that bought tickets to every game. You mean to tell me that they don't care about these games? I don't believe it. These teams are playing for themselves, for their families, and for their fans every time they step on the court. And I think it actually means a lot to all these players.
Now here's buckets. And she has 28 points for the game.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Well, they're just going for the throat now.
I feel bad for that rim.
Yeah, I can see why you feel bad for the rim there, Tim. But now's the time to do this, right? Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Wheeler. It's a 5-point game. To the wing, right side. Pass to Achanwa. The rebound by Swords. And here are the aces now. Buckets gets the bucket.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Good job using her speed advantage to create the separation she needed on that shot.
And a chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
And I'm not a genius like Brian, but if I'm them, I'd try for that.
Give yourself some credit, Tim. You're pretty smart.
Well, she knew how many inches she had over her defender there, so good decision to rise up and take the jumper.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Dupree. Shoots over buckets. That one a little long. The Aces leading. Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. Here's Wheeler. That's in there. Tiffany Mitchell with the assist.
Well, Wheeler's 3-ball has come a long way, and her improvement also helps her team's spacing.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Aces ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Buckets really making a difference here.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high point. Oh, baby! Rising up.
She's going to put that one in her scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're just starting to rub it in. Built up a lead, and here we go. It's showtime.
And why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have this team on the ropes.
And Buckets is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul. Indiana with the ball. They trail by 6. A good look from Kelsey Mitchell. Here's McCowan. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
And it's in.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front, and it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Pass to Wheeler. And here's Achanwa. Clock at 6. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler.
What an incredible find from Erica Wheeler. Her passing skills bring out the best in her teammates.
Buckets gets the bucket.
She is putting on a clinic out there. Really the centerpiece of their offense.
To the middle, Shanwa. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. It goes on A'ja Wilson.
She was a first-round pick in 2014 by the Fever, but Natalie Achunwa did not make her WNBA debut until 2015, missing the entire 14 season, rehabbing from a knee injury.
And she makes both free throws. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's buckets. Can't connect from short range.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half. And as modern basketball continues to move towards the 3, Candace Dupree has mastered the 2. She scored more 2-point field goals than any player in league history. And in her 10-plus seasons in the WNBA, she's always averaged double-digit points per game.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. And, of course, we know about Dupree's ability as a scorer, Tim. But what else does she bring to the floor?
Absolute toughness, constantly playing hard. You know, Dupree is a real team player. And she doesn't just rank in the top 10 all-time in WNBA scoring. She's also in that top 10 all-time list in career rebounding. Her hard-nosed style of play has propelled her to 7 All-Star games and a WNBA championship. Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Now here's buckets. She's covered by Mitchell. Buckets gets the bucket.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Past Alama. Cox. Good work there as it goes.
Height, athleticism in the paint. Lauren Cox has almost every advantage. Throw in touch, too.
Now here's buckets. He's covered closely.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
Past Alama. Cox outside. Now Mitchell takes the 3. A'ja Wilson grabs the board. Now here's buckets. She's covered by Mitchell.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back in the game like this.
Ouch! That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point or maybe even a question mark.
Or maybe a semicolon?
Something. I don't know.
Man, all that grammar, you guys are making my head spin. But look, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team.
Rebound by the Aces.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Now here's buckets. She's tightly guarded. Count that one.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Her strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
Again, Las Vegas.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Pass to Dupree. Now here's Mitchell. Here's the floater, and she takes it up and lays it in.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot. Shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind.
Don't let the opponent score again.
Buckets gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell, and the miss. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Aces on top, they lead by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. Welcome back as the 4th quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. So it's Indiana now. A 12-point game. Outside Wheeler. Achanwa, she's guarded by Wilson. And they double up Kelsey Mitchell. The open shot, Natalie Achanwa, wide open, but couldn't capitalize.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone. She's going to put that one in her scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're just starting to rub it in. Built up a lead, and here we go. It's showtime.
And why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have this team on the ropes.
Out to the left wing. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. And yes, he's got the English that time as it falls.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
It's stolen by McCowan. Mitchell left side, and the shot goes in.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian. Putting on a show for these people.
I can't believe she pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, if you've got it, want it, like Tim and his jump shot.
The Fever really having a tough go here. Timeout called the Fever.
And guys, Erica Wheeler has to be one of my favorite stories in the entire WNBA. She went undrafted in the 2013 WNBA draft, but kept working on her game and eventually earned a tryout with the Dream in 2015.
And just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. The lead now cut to single digits. And speaking of Wheeler going undrafted, Tim, just how hard can that be for a player?
It can be a really kind of a tough dose of reality, Blake, because no player wants to go undrafted. But I think it put a big chip on her shoulder and motivated her to prove the league wrong, prove all the GMs wrong. And I'd say she did, earning the last laugh when she became a WNBA All-Star in 2019.
The 3 ball. Here's McCowan. And it's blocked by Asia Wilson.
Incredible timing by Wilson. Of course, she's 6'4", that helps, but her defensive IQ also helps her deny opponents too. You know, I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. You know, even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
Shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's the Aces with the ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's buckets. And she drops in the layup off glass.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting, because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Rises up and punches it home.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Pass to McCowan to stop the run. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. Carolyn Swords picks one up.
Well, it's something we're going to see for a long time in this league. McCowan getting to the line, knows how to use her body to bait defenders.
He hits both from the stripe. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth.
Hey, watch right.
Here's buckets, and a strong finish with two hands.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Achanwa. Pierre McCowan, high post. Outside Wheeler. Shot clock at 5. Over McCautry. Wheeler, good.
And it's clear that Wheeler knows her role in this offense. She's smart at realizing when to shoot and when not to shoot.
Here's buckets. The second chance effort. Count it. Good.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
And we're still here.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Achanwa. Here's Mitchell. And she lays it straight in.
One of the best at using her body to shield defenders. Mitchell has a great ability to slash to the hoop and seal the deal.
Now the Aces with it. Here's buckets. Count that bucket.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Wheeler. He's guarded closely. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Understands how to adjust to contact. Wheeler is all about converting tough finishes.
Buckets, no good. Outside Dupree. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up.